Alrighty, what is going on YouTube? Today we're gonna show you guys how to make your Rebirth look just like this. This works for Warzone as well. Makes it more colorful, more vibrant. This is what the game looks like without anything on. It looks pretty bad. We don't want this. We want to be able to see. And we want this. Looks so much better. Everything like that. As you guys can see, I know what I'm talking about. I got 150k on this one view. And we're dead. Anyways, I got 150k on this one video. I know what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you guys how to make your game look better. So let's get right on to the video. That's funny. I can't believe I died in game for this video. You guys better like and subscribe for that. I just ruined my KD for this video. It's already low enough as it is. Anyways, if you want to do the Nvidia settings, you'll need an Nvidia graphics card and download GeForce Experience. Just look up Nvidia GeForce Experience, and then you'll click Alt-Z. If you're an AMD user, I'm sorry, I don't know anything about AMD. Always had a Nvidia card. These game filters are just going to be a baseline. You can play around with them as you want. Screenshot the settings however you want. Play around with them as you want. But this is just going to be a baseline so you guys can get somewhat close to what you want. Everybody likes everything different, so I advise you play with these settings how you want. Alright, so you'll select game filter. Originally you'll have 0. You'll want to select 1, and you're going to want to add these filters right here. Brightness/contrast, color, and sharpen. And you want them just like this, because if you have them in a different order, it'll kind of change the priorities of how Nvidia does it. So you can just move them up and down like this. So brightness and contrast, color, and sharpen. So brightness and contrast, I have exposure set to 10. As you can see, if you make it too bright, just not good. So put it around 10, 11. Contrast, I like it at 0. You can probably turn it up a little bit. But down makes it really dull. That we don't like that. Highlights, I have it on 100. Makes it really bright. That's what we want, so we don't get in the dark. Shadows, I have it 3%. That turning it up makes it really low. Turning it down makes it really bright. We already fixed the brightness, so I just had it up a little bit, around 3 or 2. Gamma, I haven't really messed with that much. That makes it really bright again, really dark. We don't want that. So I just put that at 0. So that's the first tab with brightness and contrast. The good part about me is I know what these settings do. I've done tons of videos, so I should show you what it does. Tint color, really that doesn't do anything unless you turn up the tint intensity, and that really just makes it pink. So we don't want that, but it is pink. That's all I'm gonna say. So turn that to 0. Both those at 0. Temperature you can kind of mess with, but that just makes it more yellowy or makes it more blue. We don't really want that. I just set it to 0. Vibrance, you can honestly turn this all the way up if you want. I didn't like it all the way up, so I set it just to about 90 there. That makes the game really sharp and really bright. That's what we want with Rebirth. We want those colors to pop rather than that dull, dead look it gives just straight out the bag. We don't like that. And then finally, we got sharpen here. Intensity, I don't like the game looking too sharp. As you can see on his badge, gets really up there. But I like it looking a little more sharp. Or sharp, Jesus, can't talk. I put that at 35. And then film grain, we don't really like the grainy look, so we set this all the way to 100, so it ignores it. But yeah, it's just a baseline for the Nvidia settings. If you have an Nvidia graphics card, this really makes it so much easier. If you're on console, I don't know, suck, upgrade. That's all I gotta say. PC's way better. Let's get into the actual settings so you guys can boost the FPS as well, and I'll show you around some parts of the map, you know, make it seem more bright versus, or just show you the before and after. Alrighty, now onto the graphics section here of Call of Duty. You're going to want this at full screen borderless. Gives you the maximum FPS. You don't want to share screens. That'll tear you down about 20 FPS. Everybody should know everything like this. Set it to the maximum FPS you can. I have a 240 Hz monitor, 240 FPS. Definitely select on plus boost. If you don't have on plus boost, you're going to be having a little more input delay. We don't want that. That's basically everything you'll do here. Again, you can screenshot where you want to. That's basically everything there. Quality is really the important part. You're going to want this at custom. Set it to your monitor's resolution. I have a 1080 monitor. It's actually 1440p, but I downscale it because I can't stream at 1440p. So I downscale it to 1080. Let's see here. Basically, for the details and textures, you're going to want to turn everything to low. You could probably mess around with doing normal. It'll take off some FPS. Might make your game look a little better, but you're going to want this at low. I think very low looks bad, and it doesn't affect my FPS too much. Just everything lower off, honestly, for the best. I mean, it's really not that complicated. Everything low still looks all right to me. So, and you want the maximum FPS, especially that I play on keyboard, I need that FPS. Turn everything off. For view, you know, you want your field of view all the way up. That's really that. And then motion blur, you want all that off as well. And that's pretty much simple as can be. I know interface. Where is it? I know you can mess around with it. Let me find it. Okay, and for interface, you can mess around with this as well. It might mess with your settings a little bit with the Nvidia, since I just leave mine as default because I'm not colorblind. But I know if you have Tritanopia on, like a lot of people do, or custom colors, it can make it more brighter as well. So you might need to realign your Nvidia filters, but I just leave it as default because that's what it looks best for me. But yeah, that's pretty much the settings, and I appreciate everybody for watching this far. Comment a W if you made it this far in the video, and I'll see you guys in Rebirth maybe out there. Let me know if this helped. Let me know your settings in the video if you change them up from here, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.